Does your cat actually love the life you provide, or are they just tolerating it? It is a thought that secretly haunts every loving cat parent. Since felines cannot speak our language, they are biologically wired to reveal their exact emotional state through tiny everyday habits. If your cat does these specific things, you are absolutely giving them the greatest life imaginable. But pay very close attention to behavior number 6. It is a rare display of vulnerability that only a fraction of truly secure cats ever reveal to their humans. Let's decode their secret vocabulary. Number 1. The upright tail quiver. Felines utilize their tails as highly sensitive, constant emotional broadcast antennas. When you unlock the front door and your cat approaches you, with their tail standing perfectly straight up in the air, topped with a rapid, vibrating little quiver at the very tip, you are receiving an incredible compliment. In feline body language, this specific motion is the biological equivalent of a massive, involuntary smile. This behavior actually originates deep in their kittenhood, primarily used when they excitedly greet their mothers. Adult cats almost never direct this motion toward other adult cats. They reserve it strictly for the human caregivers they have formed a deep, unbreakable bond with. That little vibration is a literal rush of dopamine and pure excitement that their nervous system simply cannot suppress. It means your arrival is the absolute highlight of their day. Number 2. Exposing the vulnerable belly. Let's talk about the ultimate act of feline vulnerability. The belly is the softest, most delicate region of a cat's entire body, housing all of their vital internal organs. Thousands of years of evolutionary survival instinct dictate that this area must be fiercely guarded at all costs, because in the wild, an injury to the stomach is entirely fatal. Therefore, when your cat casually flops over and exposes their stomach right in the middle of your living room, it is not always an invitation for a physical belly rub. It is a quiet, deliberate declaration of absolute security. They are essentially telling their own nervous system that this specific house and the human standing inside it represents a completely safe harbor. They are choosing to suppress millions of years of ancient warrior instincts entirely because you make them feel untouchable. Number 3, the slow blink of trust. This subtle facial expression is widely recognized by animal behaviorists as the ultimate feline love language. In the animal kingdom, an unblinking direct stare is universally interpreted as an aggressive predatory challenge. When your cat locks eyes with you from across the room and deliberately, slowly lowers their eyelids, they are intentionally giving up their visual ability to scan the environment for threats. They are actively choosing momentary blindness simply because they trust you implicitly. If you slowly blink back at them, you are communicating in their exact native tongue that you pose absolutely no threat. It is a deeply intimate, silent conversation that actively lowers the resting heart rate for both you and your cat, building a profound bridge of trust between two entirely different species. Number 4. Turning their back to you. Imagine the harsh reality of being a small predator in the wild. Turning your back on another living creature is an incredibly dangerous, highly risky move that leaves you totally exposed to an ambush. A cat that feels even slightly uneasy or unsure of their environment will never turn their back, always keeping potential threats within their direct line of sight. Therefore, when your cat casually sits down on the sofa facing completely away from you, or even drifts off into a deep sleep, in that exposed position, it is a massive statement of loyalty. It means they trust you enough to watch their blind spot. They know without a single shadow of a doubt that you will protect them from whatever comes from behind. Number 5. Affiliative proximity. Many cat owners completely misunderstand this specific behavior and incorrectly assume their cat is just acting aloof or distant. Picture your cat choosing to sit exactly 3 or 4 feet away from you, close enough to share your immediate space, but just barely out of arm's reach. This is an advanced behavioral concept known as affiliative proximity. It is actually a massive indicator of a highly secure, emotionally mature attachment. Kittens need constant physical contact for reassurance, but a confident adult cat does not need to be actively held or smothered with physical touch to feel deeply connected to you. They have calculated the exact distance where they can comfortably share your energetic space while maintaining their own independence. They are choosing to be near you completely on their own terms. Number 6. The sleeping contact check. This is the rare, deeply vulnerable behavior that we mentioned earlier. Sleep is the absolute most defenseless state any animal can ever enter, especially during the deep REM cycles. When your cat is fast asleep next to you on the bed, you might notice they stretch out, just far enough to leave one single paw resting lightly against your leg or arm. They aren't asking for attention, and they don't want to be woken up. This is a subconscious biological contact check. In the middle of their deeply unguarded state, their brain needs physical reassurance that their primary emotional anchor you has not vanished into the night. By keeping one tiny point of physical contact, they can instantly feel if you move or get up. It proves that even while completely unconscious, their body flatly refuses to disconnect from you. Number 7. Social allo-grooming. Cats are meticulously clean creatures, but their grooming routine isn't just about hygiene. It is a highly complex social tool. In feral colonies, cats only groom the members of their exclusive inner circle in order to share a distinct communal family scent. When your cat takes the time to lick your hand roughly, groom your hair, or give your skin a gentle scrape with their sandpaper-like tongue, they are formally welcoming you into their private pack. They have elevated you far beyond the simple status of a roommate or a food provider. By actively grooming you, they are taking direct responsibility for your physical well-being and masking your human scent with their own family signature, marking you permanently as one of their own. Number 8. Following you from room to room. You get up from the couch to grab a quick glass of water, and they instantly appear in the kitchen. You walk into the bedroom to change, and they are already pacing by the doorway waiting for you. General feline curiosity usually fades very quickly. So if your cat acts as your constant daily shadow, something much deeper is happening biologically. Cats follow their bonded humans because your physical presence actively regulates their nervous system. You serve as their ultimate security radius. Simply moving into the same room as you actively lowers their cortisol levels and brings them an immense sense of internal peace. They are making a conscious biological decision to stay within your orbit because you represent total safety in a chaotic world. Number 9. Head-bunting and scent marking. We save the most meaningful physical behavior for last. A feline's face, specifically around their cheeks, chin, and forehead, is heavily loaded with specialized scent glands that release calming, familiar pheromones. When your cat purposefully walks up and firmly bumps their forehead against your shin or aggressively rubs their cheeks all along your arm, they are literally leaving their unique biological signature directly on your skin. It is a quiet, undeniable declaration of ownership and deep affection. This is exactly how a cat claims the things they cherish the absolute most in their environment. When they constantly mark you, it is the clearest, most definitive proof you will ever receive that they genuinely love the life you have given them. Felines do not have the spoken vocabulary to say thank you out loud, but they possess hundreds of tiny, beautiful ways to show their deep gratitude every single day. The most valuable thing you can ever do as a pet parent is simply learn how to read their quiet biological signals. Out of all the behaviors we decoded today, which one does your furry companion do the absolute most? I would absolutely love to know who is showing you this kind of deep, unconditional affection. Please drop your cat's name in the comments down below.